Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Could I sit?
Sure.
Thank you.
Welcomes. Yes.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
May I sit?
Sure, sure.
Thank you.
Welcomes.
May I come in?
Yes.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Sir, may I sit?
Sure.
Thank you, sir.
Welcomes. Could you please tell your name?
My name is Anjali Mukherjee.
Anjali. Fine. Have you brought a CV?
Yes, sir.
Sorry. Anjali, where are you from?
I'm from Asansol.
Asansol. Fine. Born and brought up?
Yes, sir.
Asansol itself. Fine. So, is it your first interview?
Yes, sir.
Yes. How do you feel sitting over here? Bit tense or is okay?
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yes.
Fine. Okay. So, do you mind to introduce yourself?
Well, sir, my name is Anjali Mukherjee. I am from Asansol, the city of brotherhood. I belong to a nuclear family, 4 members in my family, including me. I pursuing my graduation in English honors under the KNU University in Asansol Girls College. I passed my secondary and higher secondary examinations in Bhatka Narayan Chandra Raide Vidya Mandir.
Okay.
And my hobby is painting and sitting and chat with my mother and listening music is my hobby also. And I really like to gardening. It's my hobby.
Okay.
And that's it.
That's it. Fine. You belong to nuclear family.
Yes.
Fine. So, don't you think being a member of a nuclear family, you are having some reservation, you are not so friendly, you cannot make friendship with everybody. Only 4 people you are, I should say.
No, I think that I belong to a nuclear family, but everybody in my family having a very much good friends in my
Okay.
life. And where I live, and my neighbors are very much good friends, so I easily make friendship.
Wow, very good. Okay. So you are pursuing graduation,
Yes.
is it? Fine. Is it honors or pass course?
Honors,
Honors. On which subject?
English honors.
Why you take English as honors?
Because when I passed my higher secondary examination, this time I think that I have to choose geography honors. But unfortunately, I have to a good score in English, so I have to choose in English honors.
Why do you think unfortunately she scored good marks?
Because
It was beyond expectations.
yes, actually.
So for the time being, let me move to the another young lady. Could you please tell your name?
Sunita Sharma.
Sunita. Fine. Name bits very small. It sounds good. So what the significance of a name, Sunita?
Sunita means beauty of nature.
Beauty of nature. Do you love nature?
Yeah, of course.
Very good. Okay. So may I please know your perception here that a science has been developed a lot over here. So what the responsibility of science to take care of the natures? Since you are a nature lover. Yeah.
Science help us to grow more and more agriculture method, and also method to how to grow more plants and how to grow quality of plants. It's helping.
No, specifically I'm asking Sunita, that the responsibility of science to take care of the nature or use the nature?
I think take care of the nature.
Take care of the nature. The more we can take care, the more we can use the nature. Very good. Well done. So Sunita, would you please introduce yourself?
My name is Sunita Sharma. I'm from Banpur. I'm a graduate and I'm now in school teacher.
Yeah.
And my hobby is dancing and painting.
Okay.
And I love to learn more.
Okay.
whatever there, I don't want to stop myself.
Okay.
That's why I want to do something,
Mm-hmm.
and for my better future, my better family,
Mm-hmm.
and I want the charity one.
Mm-hmm.
I also joined an NGO.
Mm-hmm.
So for the charity, I also want to teach my son also,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it.
Very good. Okay. So, what the interest did you find joining the NGO,
Mm.
non-government organizations?
Mm.
What what the interest did you have to join?
That is, I think that this is my from the childhood.
Okay.
To charity is my from. It may be the genetic because from my father, mother, all are the charity, just charity for the NGO, any NGO.
Mm-hmm.
We also suppose that one NGO is behind our house.
Mm-hmm.
I always give some food, some clothes, some furnitures.
Mm-hmm.
That is my part of hobby, you may say also.
Okay. Very good. So we have keen desire to learn something.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good. So for the time being, let me move to another young lady. So could you please tell your name?
So my name is Upma.
Upma, fine. Upma, where are you from?
I'm from Asansol.
Okay. Are you single or married?
So I'm married.
You're married. Okay. Your husband love you more or you love your husband more?
This question is a bit tough
Hmm.
because we cannot measure love.
Okay, you can measure love.
We
Fine.
cannot measure love.
Very good.
Whose love is more?
Okay, very good. Okay. So what do you feel exactly? Before marriage, you had a happy life, or after marriage, you are having a happy life?
Actually, sir, I think after marriage, I'm having a happy life.
Happy.
Even after having a baby, I'm more happy.
Wow, very good. Would you like to tell something about yourself?
Yes, my name is Upma. I am from Asansol, West Bengal, and I have completed my bachelor in computer application in 2013 from BB College, and I have got married in 2018, and I have a daughter of 3 years old, and my in-laws' home is in Pune, and my husband is posted in Singapore, in Central Bank of India, as branch manager.
Wow, very good. Now, what about your future planning right now? Since your husband is a branch manager in Singapore Central Bank.
Yes, sir.
And what about your career planning?
Sir, actually, I am planning for getting this job.
Okay.
I have focused and did a lot, gave a lot of my hard work, and for this job.
Hmm.
So
So since you have done the B, so why you go for the MCA further?
actual problem also in my home. That's
Okay. So Miss Anjali here. So Anjali, tell me what the worst challenge of your life and how did you deal it?
my worst challenge in my life. I have to I have to achieve any kind of dreams. Whatever in my inner feelings right now.
Like any example you can display over here that
Is a
it
job.
was
Job, and I have to crack job exam.
So that's okay, the future
Yes.
plan.
Yes.
I mean to say, did you ever face any worst challenge of your life and smartly dealt?
Yeah, actually, I faced the worst challenge in my life in the 2023 two is a flood, big flood is happening in the time of November,
Yeah.
October or November,
Yeah.
this time, and is a big situation in my life, and very kind of peoples are lost at their homes and lost at their peoples. So this is a worst challenge, and I have actually I have to face this challenge,
You
and
have
my
to
family.
face this
Yes.
challenge. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Very good. Now, Sunita, what about your worst challenge in life and how did you face it?
My worst challenge in my I want to fulfill my dream, and that time my child is in 10 plus, and that is how do I deal with my family and how do I want to join the school. That is my challenge, and I accept that challenge and tell my family that I completed each and everything of my family, whatever I done. But in that between that time, I tried to make up all the work and then also join the school and as well as the coaching sister I start on 2013.
Wow, very good. So, Kumar, what about your worst challenge?
My worst challenge, the main challenge was for me public speaking fear. I am actually having public speaking fear. That was the biggest challenge that I faced in my life, and I have given few interviews earlier also. But due to this fear and due to this drawback of mine, I failed. Sorry to say that I failed in that interview. So this is my still I am facing this problem right now.
So, Miss Anjali,
Yes, sir.
whatever you have researched yourself, what is the weakest point of yours that sometimes disturb you to grow up?
Now I feel that my weakest point in my life, I can't properly speak in English.
Okay.
And that's why every sector, I think that every sector can't accept me because my lack of English communication. So I feel that this time I have to proper learn and I properly adapt this language also.
Okay. Miss Anjali, Sunita, uh, what about the strength of the subject?
Whatever the change.
Strength I'm talking about. The subject you have big command.
My sorry sir.
I mean to say there are so many subjects are there. Okay. History, geography,
Maths
math.
also.
Math. Okay. So we had the honors in mathematics.
No sir.
10 class.
Yeah.
But you have a depth knowledge of
Yeah.
mathematics. Up to what standard you can teach the mathematics?
Till maths, till 10.
Up to 10. You can teach properly. Okay. So could you please clarify the basic difference between algebra and arithmetics? Technically, what is the difference?
Algebra and
Arithmetics.
arithmetic actually depend upon the sentence ones, and for algebra depend upon the formula base.
Algebra is formula based,
Formula based.
arithmetic is logic based.
Logic based.
Very good. Okay. Now, Mrs. Upama, what is the strength of yours in personal life? That everybody loves you, your mom loves you, your in-laws loves you, your husband loves you. Because everybody having some strength, you might say, is a God-given strength of yours. So what is the unique strength of yours?
I might say that my strength is my patience.
Yeah.
I listen to everyone very calmly and quietly. So patience is my strength, I think.
And under what condition you get irritated?
At very worst condition it may be. I don't remember that I get irritated.
Wow, very good. Jelly.
Yes.
Okay. So, as per the modern requirement, modern demand, modern employment sector I'm talking about, what about you have realized? What the areas still you have a lack?
This time people just try to beat the challenge and try to racing with other and competitors this time. People don't try to improve their self. People always try how to achieve the target also, and this is a very much lack point in our society, our modern society also. Because if we think that we have to properly judge ourselves
Yeah.
to be a good, this time the society also be a good, and in modern society also improved this time.
Mrs. Each and every corner you can find a competition and only competitions. Now what do you suggest over here? That is, by means of competitions, can you really screen the talent, or competition sometimes just reject the talent? What do you think about it? Because there are so many guys out there, might have some drawbacks, shyness, shakiness, but they are highly talented here. They can prove, I should say. Don't you think so? Sometimes the company, sometimes they lose the right talent, if you like. What's your opinion about it? Personal opinion, I'm asking.
That means that's what
I'm asking the competition, the fair process.
not the fair process.
Could you justify it here?
Because if the competition, if suppose if we compete ourselves, if we compete ourselves, then no doubt we compete another one also. So suppose there someone get in my opinion, if someone take 100 within 80, 80 within 100. If he and she has to challenge that we have to get more than 80, not to compete the anyone who get the 90 or 95. No, we have to compete that 90, 80 to 90, 80 to 85, 90. That's it.
Right.
So if in my opinion, if you compete your own self, then you compete the society.
Just assume here you got the job in a good company and you have placed in a good situation also, good place, good chair also I'm talking about. So now your daughter is only 3 years old.
Yes.
Now suppose now she is 12th standard student, but what happened all of a sudden, your daughter just asking you, Mama, please just leave the job because I need more care of yours. But husband is very rigid not to leave the job because your husband is too professional. So you are in dilemma what to do, whose decision you do. But daughter is rigid, husband is also rigid. But that situation not good.
I listen to myself. What I think, which one is the right choice, which one is the right one. Because whatever I am doing for my child, for securing future of my child. So if someday my child says in a mood that I want your love and care, but this is not only for one day. I might can take leave for my child for few days or few months, but I have to see the whole life of my child. So I will go for the job.
So duty and responsibility. We need both to be good professional over here. So would you please mind to distinguish properly whatever duty and whatever responsibility?
Means what? It's a daily work like this duty. It's a particular decorum. It is a particular chapter in your life. You every day you have to work in your duty. But responsibility is what? Is a particular thing. You have to. You have people. Some people give you this responsibility, and your thing is that, and your responsibility is that you have to just get your 100% to your proper responsible person. And duty to daily work. Duty means daily
Well,
work.
specifically responsibility is taken, duty
Taken
is
duties
performed.
perform. Yes.
Always not be specific during
Yes.
the time. Duty is to
Duties
perform.
perform,
That's
yes.
all. Nobody will just say,
Yes.
don't explain a lot, then parent will get very angry.
Okay, sir.
Now Sunita, what?
Yeah.
Is believing God here. So, is there any valid scientific reason to believe in God?
Yes, sir. Believe. First, let me say, if we not believe, then we can't scared from anything.
Okay.
We do it. No one is scared in anything. God give us strength. To suppose someone do something wrong to you, to whom you justify that yourself. No one, only the person only listen, but God understand. God understand. That means God is inside our body, not outside. I believe on that type of God that which are inside our body. I always talk to God. That means I talk to myself. Whatever bad or whatever good in my life, I share that thing into God. That if God is not there, then whom I share?
Very good.
That is my opinion. God is inside our soul, and that is the best friend of our full life.
Upma, the great personalities, they donate the body. They never let the body burn or buried. So, what about your suggestion after death? Should you donate the body, or organ can be utilized again? Because within 6 hours the eye can be utilized, kidney can be utilized, liver can be utilized. So many people having the problem over there. But simply burying the body or burning the body will destroy the body. It is useless I'm talking about. So what about your suggestions about what the people should do?
So, actually, this should be the personal choice.
No, choice is
In my
okay, but
opinion-
logically what's
In my opinion,
Hmm.
this is a good thought to donate our body
Hmm.
because it actually after death the body is burned and but if someone can utilize my body after my death, my eyes, my heart or lungs, whatever. So I think that body will be utilized by a needy person. So I can be happy after death also, somewhere, somehow, and doing something for someone, some needy people. So I think this is a good thought.
Okay. Of late, Miss Sanjali, of late means recently, our government has come to a plan over there. I don't know exact figure, reservation in the politics for the women over there. So how do you accept it? The giving reservation for the women, it is one type of relaxation, undermine, something consideration, or if you're proud of this, of the government policy. The women, they are having some specific seat reserved for women. Okay, so don't you think so? They are given some special privilege, special advantage by the government to face the politics. It is the logical, scientific, or something the emotional policy of the governments or voting policy.
If I feel that I am able to this particular seat or particular respect, I think that it should be. And if I think that no, I am not able, and
No, reservation means what you are not able. That's why we given reservations. No?
I am not able.
Yeah, yes, reservation means that exactly. You are being considered by the governments. So that time, how do you feel exactly being a woman? The
It's
women
not
seats
good.
should be reserved or should not be reserved?
It should not be reserved.
Okay.
Because every human being or every woman has to be independent in their life, and they properly take the decisions what they need also. Nobody can give you the reservation, and nobody can push you to do any kind of things, and nobody can judge your reservation. So women also choose their own decision, and women also choose their own responsibility because they are independent in their life. They are not physically challenged.
Yeah.
They are mentally, they are
Strong.
prepared, strong. So I think it's not a good
The
idea.
reservation is not a good idea. It's a very undermining idea.
Yes.
Talking about. Very good. Okay, okay. Now, Sunita. So, do you have interest in politics?
Not at all.
Not at all, exactly. Regarding country, do you have any interest?
Yeah, country.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
So, see all the countries except India having their national language, but India does not have the national language. As you know, the Hindi was proposed to be national language, but it was not accepted at that time. So, what do you think exactly? Is it a linguistic barricade of a country? That's why we have the provincialism, Bengali, Bihari, Uriya, Punjabi, like this. Or yes, India, like big country, need a national common language. What's your suggestions? Being a Indian?
In my opinion, it's not need to be a national language Hindi as because
No, not Hindi. Any national language you
no,
can
no, because India is a vast country,
Yeah, yeah.
and everywhere is a different caste is there. So why is the one we need to bound it in our language? Everyone love their language. This is good for them, but if written work is there, so I prefer the English one is the best language because that is the world language. If we teach the everyone the English more, then they can face the world, not India. So in my opinion, local languages, state was the language is good for their development, and one English language is for the world to face the world. So why need the Hindi or any other language or national language? Some regional language, and that one is the English language is the good for the whole world.
Very good. So, Upma, do you have any interest in politics? Yes, you have. Little bit you have. So the 370 in Jammu Kashmir, It has been eliminated and Supreme Court has given the permission over there. Fine. So that time the Jammu and Kashmir during the war I'm talking about, when the country got independence, they had some economic issue. So the 370 was imposed over there to give them a special privilege. Some essential commodities like price is very low, some special advantage they given. But right now I'm talking about the 370 concept has been eliminated because the Jammu Kashmir also a part of country. So let them think that we are also Indian. But previous time they were separated from India as a what? Very much considered country I'm talking about. So what do you think about it? What's your justifications?
I think that government has taken a very good step in this matter because 370, after eliminating this 370, Jammu Kashmir, people of Jammu Kashmir are quite happy comparatively because in media they are showing about that their people are talking that they can now go freely anywhere. Earlier there were a group of army people there. Now people are roaming here and very freely, and people from other states can also go freely to that state. So economic of that state is increasing by tourism. So I think this is a good idea.
Since you have planned to work in the big corporate sector, you know our company is a big corporate sector. There are so many male employees out there, and female are also there. But here, as for your perception, I'm talking about being a woman, being a girl, I'm talking about. What about your female security policy?
Means
As a woman, how will you feel yourself secure in the job sectors? Because all the people are not good.
Yes.
Your boss not good. You might be sexually assaulted. It might be molested over there. So what about your self-security management?
it's depend only me actually. If I have to take the proper decision, I have to first I have to judge this I have to see what the members are there
Okay.
and how could they behave for me.
Very good.
It's a proper idea, and I have to first
You have to be very judgmental.
judgmental first.
Yeah.
Yes, and friendship. They are friends like behavior and the other.
Should be very friend,
Yes.
but keep a distance, being very judgmental.
Yes.
I have to judge individual over.
Yes.
Because good friend
Good
never
friends
be raped
never be.
or never be sexually assaulted. Very good. Okay. So, what do you think personally exactly here right now? What wrong with the twins, that is called the youth? Twins means 21 to 29 group of boys and girls. They do have some lack of motivations right now. But previous time, whatever revolution brought by them. Because up to teens, 13 to 19, they're quite busy having the study. But when almost they complete the study, just 29, 1 to 29, the twins group of boys and girls, they brought the revolution. Afterwards, people get engaged in the family, they become old, they cannot do anything. So any country you can find exactly, the youth motivation is a very important thing. But unfortunately in country like India right now, here we have an immense lack of youth motivation. The youth are completely denied to take an interference over there. Okay, so what might be the reasons over there? Youth motivation, lack of youth motivations. Yeah.
So that is lack. Youth motivation is lack in India. So I agree that it's motivation means what? Motivation is someone.
They are not taking initiative anyway. Suppose
so it's required in our country to move youth motivations, because if someone misguide, that is the not a proper way age to judge anything.
Yeah.
So it is required to motivate the 21 to 19% what the way is right for them.
Okay.
They may be taken wrong decision if there no motivator is there. So maybe taken wrong decision because that time they are not so prepared to their how to do the work and which one is the good for us. So it motivator is good and they need the motivators.
Mrs. Upama, you know, since you have a popularity of the nuclear family might be the compulsion because of job, people moving here and there. So husband, wife completely, okay, not deny I should say, they're compelled to change the family to set up in different place. But as per the human psychology, since we have the nuclear concept over there, the teenage crime is 13 to 19. This group of boys and girls being very alone, very lonely, they don't have local friend, nothing over there. So they are doing some heinous crime. Having all the accessibility, technology, mobile, internet, everything they have. But what happened? They are being tracked over there. So here, what is your opinion about here? It is the lack of parenting they are doing the crime, or it is the huge accessibility or the wrong parenting they are doing the crime.
So actually, I can't say that it is wrong parenting,
Okay.
but lack of parenting may be
Yeah.
the reason.
Okay.
Because parents in today's world, both mother and father are there doing the job. They are not getting the time to spend a quality time with their child. So they are not able to give good thoughts and good proper care to their child and give proper thoughts to their child. So they are getting addicted to the mobile phones and internet, and so in that internet, I'm not saying that internet is a bad, but it somehow it is getting actually human mind is somewhere that they are getting addicted to negative thoughts more than the positive thoughts. So somehow they are going to the negative points in the internet and mobile phones. So in that case, that child are getting addicted, means they are getting more to the negative points, and parents are not able to take to the right paths. That's it. So I think joint family should be there.
Okay. Last question to all. India remains a developing country.
Their peoples are very much think that their peoples are very much polished in their duty, and they very much try to get their 100% in their duty. So and their environment is very much look like a very much environmental things. So that's why, and everybody try to understand their situation and try to handle their situation
Sunita,
individually.
why India remains a developing country? Because India got independence before China. But China has been economically superb country, our neighboring country. But what is your personal perception? Why India remains a tag of developing country, not yet developed?
Yeah. Because main point is the education.
Education.
Education is because sorry to say that the rules, whatever the rules apply in the government, that is not applied. Government already made, but that is not proper applied because of the lack of knowledge and lack of education field. So it's if we focus on the education field from the basic, that India might be in future, but must be in a development.
You too.
I agree that education is the basic system to grow a country, to develop. So India is lacking in education system because of poor government system. Till now, government system was lacking. As you can see, that government schools are lacking the education system, quality education system, as the private schools are being given. So, but in private schools, the fees are comparatively very high. So every parents, every family cannot afford to give their give their child admitted to private schools. So I think that's why the government should be very good, means so they have to increase the quality of education in government schools, and as well as they should monitor the fee structure and education system of private schools, so that every family, whatever lower section or upper section, they can get, I mean, they have the choice. They should be given the choice to get admitted to private school as well as. So then there should be equality for poor as well as rich people.
It's over. So